Hello everybody, welcome to this video. So today in this video we'll talk about the cell types in the central nervous system. So central nervous system consists of brain, brainstem and the spinal cord. And in the central nervous system there are two major category of cells. So one is neuronal, the other one is non-neuronal cells. The neuronal cells are called neurons and these are the functional unit of the central nervous system, and these are also found in the peripheral nervous system. So as you can see here that I have written that these are the essential cellular elements of the central nervous system, and this is the generalized diagram of neurons that you would have seen in your high school textbooks and also in other textbooks of neuroscience. But there are also different types of neurons which are available. So I'll give you a brief description of this structure. So this is the cell body of the neuron. This part, this is the nucleus of the neuron. Then these are the dendrites. And then the longest projection of the neuron here is the axon, and these are the end terminals. And these these structures are the myelin, which is surrounding or which is covering the axon. However, there is a gap here. So these parts where the myelin is not covering the axon is called nodes of Ranvier. And the neck here, which is basically like the end of the cell body and beginning of the axon, is known as axon hillock. So the neurons are also of different types, which is dependent on shape, size, connectivity, neurochemical characteristics, and location. Now, coming to the non-neuronal cells, which are called glia. Glia means glue, and these could be majorly subdivided into four categories. So, astrocytes, oligodendrocytes, microglia, and ependymal cells. Astrocytes, as the name suggests, are the star-shaped cells and they have several functions. I've only enlisted three functions here. Blood-brain barrier, and they help a lot there. They're found in the blood-brain barrier. Then they help in the migration and guidance of the neurons along with the radial glial cells, and also in the neurotransmitter uptake. So, but apart from all this, astrocytes do have more functions. And then oligodendrocytes are the cells in the central nervous system which produce myelin, which covers the axons of the neurons for faster electrical impulse transmission. And the microglia are a very different type of glia cells because they have myeloid origin, and these are the immune cells of the central nervous system. They help in phagocytosis, and it has been shown that these cells get activated in pathological conditions. It could be chronic pain. It is also in Alzheimer's, in several other pathological conditions, also depression. And the fourth category that I want to talk here today about is ependymal cells. These are the cells that line the ventricles in the brain, and they are mainly, present for the production of cerebrospinal fluid. And that's it for today's video. So just to give you a brief description of what are the cell types available in the central nervous system. In the peripheral nervous system, as I mentioned before, we do have neurons, but the glia types differ there. So that I'll be covering in another video. If you have any questions, write them down in the comment section below, and let me know if this was helpful to you. And this could also be considered as a mind map or a flow chart for the cell types in the central nervous system. So thanks again.